Hello everybody, welcome back to another video with Lim Reviews. Now, are you guys surprised by how today's scene looks like? Well, don't be surprised because today I want to share with you something a little bit different from what I always do. You guys already know that I cover phones, computers, all kinds of smart gadgets on the daily, but I actually have been using a machine on a daily basis, and that is this Nespresso Atelier. So the reason why I actually picked up this Nespresso Atelier is for a couple of reasons. First and foremost, I work a lot from home and I don't really like to travel outside to get my own cup of coffee, so with this having at home, I don't have to go out anymore. Now the second point here is all about my choice or selection of milk. With this machine, you can actually use any kind of milk, so it doesn't matter if you want plant-based milk, soy milk, your normal kind of milk, you can use all those with this machine perfectly fine. Last but not least, in terms of the taste, with this kind of machine, you have the flexibility of choosing from a very wide range of Nespresso capsules, and basically you can have any taste that you like. So I think that is actually a great point here because everyone has different tastes, and with that wide selection of choices, you can have your perfect cup of coffee every day in the morning, noon, or even at night. So with that said, let us talk a little bit more about my experience with the Nespresso Atelier. Now first things first, I want to talk a bit about the design of this machine. If you guys take a look at the machine on my desk right now, you will notice that it's in a very slim and compact form factor. This is awesome because it doesn't matter if I want to place it in my kitchen, which is very cluttered, or on a desk, my working desk like this, it will not take up a lot of space and it will be able to fit into any space that you possibly have because it's so compact and slim. So that's definitely a great point there. Now another second point, a very special thing about this machine is that it comes with its own milk frother. So milk froth is basically the amount of froth on the top of your coffee, the beautiful looking thing. Well, basically with this milk frother here, you don't have to use a separate machine to actually create that. Everything is instantly done on this machine itself, and it does it very perfectly nicely and seamlessly. So awesome stuff there with this built-in milk frother. Now other than that, in terms of the design, I think there's one more thing that I should mention as well. You do have 9 buttons at the top, and everything is just one press so that you can just get whatever kind of coffee you like in just that one touch. Very awesome stuff there. Alright, so now that we've talked about the design and all that, let's talk a bit about actually making the coffee. Is it really that simple? Is it really just one touch? Well, let me explain. Well, first things first, like I mentioned earlier on, you can choose any kind of milk that you want. All you need to do is pour the milk into your glass, and then you put in the right capsule that you want, close the lever, and the machine does its magic. First up, the milk frother will start creating the froth above the milk. After a couple of maybe 1 or 2 minutes later, you will notice that the machine itself will brew the coffee in, and then you will have your perfect cup of coffee ready to enjoy. So that's it. It's really that simple, and it's foolproof. You don't have to worry about fumbling here and there. It's literally popping the capsule in, putting that amount of milk, pressing the button, and you're good to go. Now another thing that you need to know here is that the fact that you have this machine is that you will always be getting a very consistent taste no matter when you do the coffee. So I know a couple of friends that I have, they're always very worried that they don't have the skill or the expertise to create that kind of coffee. So they worry about one day is good coffee, the next day is bad coffee. But with the machine, everything is going to be perfect all the time, so that's great as well. Now, there's another point that you might want to take note of as well. In our country, we are always a very hot country, so this device here is able to put in both hot and cold. So don't have to worry about that. You can choose if you want cold or hot, and I think that's also perfectly fine about this machine because other machines only produce hot coffee. So that's definitely a plus point on this Nespresso Atelier as well. Alright, so now that we have talked about making the coffee, the consistent, unforgettable taste, you might be wondering about cleaning the machine as well because you got to clean what you just used. So in this case, the milk frother is super easy to disassemble. You literally just pull it off from the bottom here. I'm going to put it back for now, but you just pull that off, rinse it, just clear off this little pad here as well, and you are good to go again. Super easy to use and clean as well. Alright, so before I go, one final thing that I want to highlight here is something that I get questioned a lot as well. So I have a couple of friends who they ask me about all these capsules that we use. Is this going to be non-sustainable? All these waste that we are creating on a daily basis. Well, to answer you that question, you don't have to worry about that. All the capsules that we use are actually capped, and you can bring it to the Nespresso store at the Gardens KL Mall, and they will recycle it for you. So it's definitely recyclable. Apart from that, the boxes, the box that you see behind here of the machine itself, these are made from recyclable materials. Everything is made of recyclable materials, so you don't have to worry about sustainability. And I love that about Nespresso in their efforts to reduce the waste in our environment. That's definitely awesome by Nespresso. Nespresso. Alright guys, I think that's all that I'll have to share with you about this machine. It's not a very complicated thing to use, so it's pretty straightforward. One final thing that I almost forgot is we do have this recipe book over here, just in case you want to try out different kind of coffees. You have different recipes already, you know, printed out here, and it's super simple again. It's just literally 2 steps to, you know, get the perfect cup of coffee that you want. Yeah, with that said, thank you guys for watching today's video. I hope you learned something about this machine today. If you want to get your own machine, of course, you can check out the links down below. If you have any further questions about the Nespresso Atelier as well, please let me know in the comment section down below. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Don't forget to drop a like and sub to the channel. See you guys in the next one. Bye!